Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share some of my updated self-care and healthy habits for low energy days. And when I say low energy days, I mean that could be anything from just not feeling great or just kind of feeling down, not feeling like being super productive. And I try to make space for these types of days by minimizing in my life. And, I do have these days throughout the month where I just feel low energy. And I really try to listen to my body and create habits that help me thrive on those days. I want to start by thanking the sponsor of this video, BetterHelp. Therapy has been an essential tool for my personal growth over the last few years. It was especially needed while I was navigating grief and several big life changes, and just a lot going on. I'm a huge advocate for talk therapy. Finding a good therapist can be challenging. BetterHelp helps match you with the right fit and offers remote online therapy sessions. BetterHelp is committed to making therapy more accessible and affordable to everyone, and it's easy to sign up and get matched with the right therapist after filling out just a few questions about yourself. There's also financial assistance if you qualify. So clicking the link below helps support my channel, but also gets you 10% off your first month of BetterHelp. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. As I have mentioned in previous videos, I often take caffeine breaks when I have low energy days or if I'm just feeling down. I do feel like it helps soothe my nervous system, so just taking breaks and having a cup of tea instead. I'm actually growing lemon balm in my garden. I went ahead and planted this lemon balm next to our garage and it's going kind of crazy, so I'm gonna have to pick it and dry it, but I'm gonna bring some in and make myself some lemon balm tea. Lemon balm is a member of the mint family and is considered a calming herb. So it was used as far back as the Middle Ages to reduce stress and anxiety, to promote sleep, improve appetite, and help ease pain and discomfort from indigestion. So it has multiple uses. It's a pretty invasive herb to grow, but it's also really easy to grow. So if you grow it in its own spot, it's definitely a good one to have in the garden and a nice day to take a break from caffeine, which can sometimes rev up my nervous system. And if I'm sort of leaning into a low energy day, I'm actually not going to try to rev up my energy. I'm going to kind of take it slow and kind of feel it out. Also, since my kids are at school and I've decided that today I'm just going to really have a day of rest, I will pull out a book. I'll read for a little bit, just try to take deep breaths, but creating the space in my life to just kind of simplify has actually been huge for me so that I can take days like these. Even though I love so many different things, just honing in on what I really want to spend my time and energy on, because there are only so many hours in a day, creating the space for taking a day like this. Journal entries are another very important tool in my personal growth, and I've been talking about it more recently on my channel. Oftentimes I would use journaling in conjunction with talk therapy, so writing down my feelings and thoughts every day allowed me to notice patterns that I needed to discuss with my therapist and resolve in my next session. This was very helpful when navigating my feelings around grief, family, career, managing relationships. It helped me so much. Over the last few years specifically, I've been doing a lot of personal growth, and at times it's been hard, it's been painful. There's been a lot that I've had to discover and uncover, and a lot of growth that's happened, but it's been so important to my growth as a human being. And one of the things I mentioned about journaling in a more recent video was finding prompts. Sometimes you'll go to journal and it'll be like, what's going on? How do I put my thoughts into words? So sometimes having a prompt makes it easier. If you're just starting to journal and you're not really sure where to start, some of it is just what's on your mind. What happened today? What have you been thinking? And just kind of going for it, just writing out whatever comes to your head. You can also use a prompt, which you can find on Google. And sometimes those prompts will be a question like, what was your favorite thing that happened this last week? What were some things that triggered you or made you feel uncomfortable or upset?
There are also prompts about inspiration, like what inspired you this week? Is there a person in particular who inspires you, and what about them inspires you? So there are a bunch of different ways to kind of get the ball rolling when it comes to journaling.
Also, core values, making a list of your core values. I mentioned this in a recent video. I have several of them, but I'll share a few. Family, loyalty, creativity, humanity, communication, balance, wellness, goodness, personal development, gratitude, grace, willingness, self-respect, learning, honesty. Those are just a few, but I have a whole list of them, and looking over those consistently really kind of helps me come back to, these are my core values. This is who I am, no matter where I am. This is how I show up in life. So journaling has been huge. Also, on a low energy day, making the space to lay down, maybe even take a nap, but sometimes I'll listen to a soothing podcast or even soothing music. I love to listen to soothing music and just take deep breaths to kind of really regain focus after I've finished journaling. Also, on low energy days, I don't really watch Netflix or TV. I got into Gilmore Girls last fall, but I do really like YouTube, and I have my favorite YouTubers. I have been a content creator for about 12 years now, and I appreciate y'all so much. And those of you who have stayed with me, I know that over the course of time, content creators can grow and evolve, and I know I have for sure, but I do have my favorites that I like to watch. I really like Roots and Refuge. I like to watch some gardening and home content, but I also like to watch music content. I like that it's just kind of, you can cherry pick what is inspiring to you, and that's what I really love about YouTube, and just finding people that I connect with, and following them on Instagram or whatever, and trying to connect with them through social media. It's always inspiring and encouraging. And this is Jessica Vosk. She actually played Elphaba in Wicked. She is a phenomenal singer and super inspiring. I listen to her a lot. She has phenomenal technique, and I've even taken some of her tips and tricks for vocal health. And yeah, I'll listen to her. I mean, I sing more pop, rock, country out here, and even some bluesy stuff. But she has such good technique that, technique is so important. And so yeah, sometimes I'll just watch some of her live performances. Super inspiring. Supplements are another way that I try to lean into self-care, especially vitamin B. If I'm feeling low energy, and especially around my time of the month, vitamin B is huge. I also have taken this supplement called SAM-E, which is not appropriate for everybody, so definitely check with your doctor. Certain medications interact with it. But it has been found to kind of regulate and help with hormone levels and mood levels and things like that. So something to talk to your doctor about. Also, taking probiotics is huge because gut health is linked to brain health and mental health in general. So just taking care of your gut, making sure to take the probiotics. If I'm feeling low energy, I'm not going to try to necessarily go take a class at the gym or do anything strenuous. I might go for a light walk, or I might just do a free flow stretching routine. Sometimes I'll look one up on YouTube, or sometimes I'll just play really nice, relaxing music, and I'll just kind of feel my way through stretching. And do you ever just stretch? Stretching is so huge, and I try to remember to do it more consistently because sometimes I hold tension all throughout my body. So when I do this, I just feel my shoulders and my arms, and just flowing through it with the music, not even following any particular routine, just kind of feeling it out and stretching out your body and reading your body and your own limits. It is so great on a day when maybe you're even, you're experiencing some body pain or body aches, or just kind of feeling like you want to go nice and slow. I love a good stretching routine, especially with peaceful music and just deep breaths. It feels so good. The importance of being present is huge, and I have certainly struggled with that. I often feel the need to be busy. I can always think of something that I should be doing, that I could be working on. I can easily get very distracted. I do have ADHD. I have been diagnosed twice in my life, and so I am a multi-passionate person. There's always, something that I would like to explore and I want to live life to the fullest and I have lots of goals and dreams. But I also only have so many hours in the day and so much energy. So I've learned a lot and I've, tried to hone in on the top things that I want to focus on, try to minimize as much as I can so that I can create that kind of space. Sometimes social media can be a double-edged sword. I know that even for me, it can be easy to kind of compare my life to other people, and I think that in a sense we can all fall into that trap to some degree. And I think that finding inspiration through others is important, but also really understanding ourselves and our own capacity. For years, I would kind of try to keep up with everybody around me and really be influenced by the people around me. And I'm learning more to kind of tune in and ask myself questions about, what I really want for myself and my family, and thinking more about my core values and how that can help with my long-term goals and the goals I have for myself and my family, and just be really honest about my own capacity, like what I can handle. There have been times when I have taken on too much and I've had to eliminate and simplify. So that has been a process that I am, still going through in my 30s as I get into like my later 30s, which is just a process. So days like this are really important for that. And we love to garden. That's something I've talked about a lot over the last few years, especially during COVID. I think that was really soothing for me to, learn about gardening and herbs and soil. And that was just a time when I really kind of spent a lot of time on that. Gardening is a lot of work and it is a process. I planted these wildflowers, which were really easy. I just threw them into the ground a few months ago. And they're gorgeous, and I've always loved flowers ever since I was really young. It's kind of like something from my childhood that always made me happy, and something that I still kind of tune into my inner child when I see flowers. And back when we lived in the apartment, I used to buy them, but they can be expensive. So planting flowers has just been such a joy, and especially ones like this that are easy. These are just wildflowers. I'm going to grow more next year. But bringing a few in and putting them in a beautiful vase that I got from the antique store. So these are zinnias and cosmos, and the seeds you can find pretty much anywhere, and they're really easy to plant and grow. And I just love lighting candles, flowers, things from the antique store. I just got this piano. It's a Whirly, and I was really sad to part ways with my Yamaha when we left California. I think that was the only material possession that I was like sad to part with. So I'm really happy to have a piano again, because it's just not the same with the keyboard. And then I'm going to do a little bit of self-care today, but I'm not going to do anything too extensive because I don't have a whole lot of time before I have to go pick up the kids. So I'm using these whitening strips. These are non-toxic whitening strips. And then I'm going to take a shower and just get clean, wash my hair, shave, everything. My beauty routines haven't been as extensive, and I know I haven't been filming as many. Also, this bathroom just doesn't have as good of lighting as my last bathroom. But I'm starting to feel a little bit more explorative with that. Like the last few years, I just haven't been as into it as before, but I'm kind of starting to feel like I might want to explore and experiment a little bit more with beauty routines. So we shall see. Anyway, that completes this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and thumbs up this video to support my channel. And also I want to thank the sponsor of this video, BetterHelp. You can use my link betterhelp.com/Rachel Talbott if you are interested in checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you very soon in the next video. I hope you have a great day.